Hey guys, so as you know, it is this week on Social Outcast is reading of your favorite book or a book that you've written. Now, I couldn't really think of any of the books that I've published out there on Wattpad that I want to read, so this is just one of the books like that isn't published yet. I'm forgetting what it was called. Well, I'm reading two of them because they're both really shorts. One is a Danced on Fire and Amazing Phil fanfiction, and the other is a 5 Seconds of Summer fanfiction. They're both just drafts right now and are not published. So yeah, I'll start with the 5 Seconds Summer one, and it's called A Good Girl, a Bad Girl, or a Little Bit of Both. And the description, stop it, phone. Stop it. My phone's trying to make me edit the description. But I'm out of breath because I talk really fast. But the description is, Anna is a good girl. She never does anything she's not supposed to. Or at least that's what people see. She's actually a bad girl that has never been caught. The only ones to know are her boyfriend and one of her friends. She sneaks out the window to meet with her boyfriend. She has a tattoo and has been to jail once, under a fake name. When her parents thought that she was spending the night at her friend's house. And she's only 16. But will she be encouraged to show the rest of the world who she really is when four guys move in next door? Will she actually show who she is, or will she keep up the good girl act? Yeah, this is just a draft right now. And this is in Anna's point of view. I have to go, I said, checking time on my phone. Oh, come on, babe, you don't have to go. No one's here to find out who you really are, my boyfriend Jared said. Jared, I have to go. I said, whatever, good girl. He said, I told you never to call me that. I said, and he kissed me on the cheek. I walked out of the woods and head to my house. Yes, we were in the woods. There's a pond there that we go a lot. There's a van parked outside the house that has been for sale for a while now. I hope nobody's actually moving in there. Michael, get off your lazy ass and help move some boxes, I heard some dude yell. I climbed the fence. Will you shut up before I hit you? I said in a threatening tone. All the boys look like they're about 19. Shit, that means they might go to my school. Yes, bit of warning here, I made them all the same age and I made them just 19 because it's easier for me to write it. So, I don't care. Really, I just made them all the same age and I made them 19 because it fits with the story. So yeah. Yeah, sure you would. You'd probably never hurt anyone. The one that was yelling earlier said. I then punched him square in the face. What did you do to Luke? The one that looked Asian said. What the fuck do you think I did? I punched him in the face, I said. Oh, great. Do you go to Salmon High School? Yes, I named it after food. I was hungry when I wrote this. The one with dyed dark red hair asked. Don't tell me you guys go there, I said, and they nodded. Shit, I cursed under my breath. I walked over to the fence, hopped over it, and then climbed over the deck, hopped on the railing, and jumped and grabbed the edge of my window, and I went in. That sounds complicated. I don't remember writing that part. I changed into a t-shirt and sweatpants and went to sleep. The next morning, I got up, got dressed, and went downstairs. There was a note on the dining room table. Anna, your father and I had to be somewhere. Luckily, the new boys next door said that they would give you a ride to school. Have a great day. Love, Mom. Great. So now I have to ride in a car with those dicks. I just hope that they aren't in the same classes as me. That would suck. All of a sudden, there was a knock on my door. I opened it, and it was the one that I punched yesterday. What was his name again? Luke? Yeah, I think it was Luke. You ready to go? He asked. Yeah, sure. I grabbed my school bag and head out into their car. I sat in between the guy with the dark hair and Luke. The one in the front seat, the Asian one, who was driving, and the person whose style made him look like they were homeless was in the other seat. Are you gonna punch me in the face again? Luke asked, slightly annoyed. What are you talking about? I never punched anyone, I said. You sure? 'Cause I swear you were the one who punched me last night, he said. Must have been some... You must have me mistaken for someone else, I said. I don't know, you look just like her. The only thing that's different is you're not wearing the same type of clothes as her, Luke said. I told you, I'm not her, I said. We sat in silence for a little while. Why did you all move here? I asked. Oh, we came here to work on some music. We have our own little band and everything, Luke said, winking. Don't ask why I made him wink. I just made him wink, I guess. I'm sorry, my hair's being a pain. That's nice. But are you sure you guys are good? I asked. Yeah, definitely. Luke smiled, putting in the CD. Are you guys sure you're meant to be going to school? And that's all I have for that. I had more of it, and it was on my old computer, and then I lost it. Okay, so this next one is called My New Family Is With Who, and it's a Dance on Fire Amazing Fail fan fiction. I can't speak. Meet Ruby, a 16-year-old girl that lives in Manchester, England. But what happens when her dad, and her get in a car wreck? Yeah, it's like the worst description I think I've ever had, but it's still just, this is also a draft. Ruby's point of view. My mom, my dad, and I are on our way to take a trip to London to visit our old family friends and their sons. We haven't seen them in years. I think I was like 10 the last time we saw them. I'm 16 now, so yeah. And I'm gonna be stuck in the car for at least 3.5 hours. Great. Oh well, at least I have my iPod and headphones. I actually did look it up for this, and that is actually, if without traffic, that's how long it takes to drive from Manchester, England to London, England. It's about 3.5 hours. Hey Ruby, are you ready to go? My dad asked when I walked downstairs with my suitcase. We'll be staying there for a few weeks, so yeah. Yeah, I'm ready, I said. We walked outside where my mom was putting some of the suitcases in the trunk. I got in the back seat and put on my headphones. I put my music on shuffle and it started playing Dear Maria, Count Me In by All Time Low. My parents were talking in the front seat. I don't know what they were talking about. They were just talking. Sounds like the story of my life. 2 hours later. I didn't notice, but I guess I had fallen asleep because when I woke up to the sound of the car getting hit. Our car getting hit. It had hit the front of the car, crushing it. So many people had already stopped to try to open any doors of the car, but it was no use. It wouldn't budge. A few minutes later, the cops showed up and were able to cut the car open so that we can get out. We were put in an ambulance and sent down to the hospital. I was able to escape with only a few cuts, but there were some pretty bad cuts, not as bad as what could have happened. I'm worried about my parents, though. I have no clue what happened to them. Excuse me, miss, the doctor said and walked up to me. Yeah, what's up? I asked. I'm sorry, but your parents are dead. We think they died on impact, but we have no way of knowing, he said. I felt tears fall in my eyes. I'm so sorry, he said. It's fine. It's not your fault, I said, and I stood up and walked out of the hospital. I sat on the curb and looked through my phone to see if there's anyone I could call or at least go with for now. I found Dan Howell's number, which is one of our family friends that we were going to visit. I called him, and after a few rings he answered. Hey Ruby, I thought you guys were coming here to visit, he said. Yeah, about that. Something has come up. Do you think you can pick me up at the hospital that's about an hour outside of London? I asked. Yeah, sure, but what happened? He asked. It's a long story. I'll explain it to everyone later, I said. Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can, Dan said and hung up. I felt tears start to fall down my cheeks. About an hour later, Dan's black and navy blue Mustang pulled up. I know he doesn't drive in real life. It fits with the story, so shut up. Dan got out of his car and walked over to me. Hey Ruby, are you okay? He asked. My face was stained with tears. Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get out of here, I said, standing up and grabbing my suitcase, which we were able to get out of the car. I put my suitcase in the back seat and got in the passenger seat. Ruby, where are your parents? Shouldn't they be here with you? Dan asked. I'll explain everything when we get there. It's too rough to explain more than once, I said. I see. So how have you been? He asked, feeling slightly awkward. Fine, just fine. What have you been up to? Nothing really, just procrastinating and making YouTube videos, he said. We didn't really know what to talk about, so we just stayed silent the rest of the hour-long car ride. When we got there, Dan and his flatmate, yes, I said flat, and another family friend of ours, Phil Lester's, everyone was questioning us, like, where are your parents? Did something happen? How did you get those cuts on your arm? I let them keep asking questions for a bit. I didn't want to talk about what happened, but I knew I had to. We got in a car crash. My parents died on impact, and somehow I managed to get away with just a few cuts, I said, wanting everyone to stop asking questions. It worked. Dan pulled me into a tight hug. It took me a second, but I hugged back, trying to hold back tears. Yeah, that's all I have of that one, too. I think I have more written in one of my journals somewhere. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, that was a video for you guys. If you liked it, really comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I make videos every single Thursday on this channel. And, yeah, I don't remember what next week's theme is, otherwise I would tell you guys. Shelby most likely did yesterday. And I'm sorry not that many people have posted this week. I guess there's been a lot of rough stuff going on with everyone. But we'll try to get it back on track and have everyone posting again. But yeah, I will see you next Thursday. Peace.